Me mo bi akwaba eba Melodies TV so. Now the NPP there's something interesting going on. There is a letterhead no. NPP, LPG, PMP, NDP, and then GUM. One more say demonstration over the, in quotes, unlawful suspension of the Chief Justice. Now, me best making kind trail. Now, making kind trail we are. I'll show you what's going on. The funny thing about this whole letter, NPP for the Ababe Tuja. I'll say in an unwavering defense. Me best share words no eye. In an unwavering defense. Now, Bonika say unwavering na. Naturally say just a coding. Ati ase ade bia ye nina ye hu ne se eye bone a ye de adwen akọ benkro se ye ko agesa ade no ntia no ne bronika no unwavering na to se bibie ni wo exercise ya adwen o say in an unwavering defense of Ghana's constitutional order and judicial independence, political parties and well-meaning Ghanaians will be staging a nationwide demonstration in response to the unlawful suspension of the Chief Justice on Monday, May 5th, 2025. It's almost May 5th, Monday, Omobeko demonstration all over the country, nationwide demonstration, Omobeko Nekesie, 8 year the suspension of the Chief Justice. No. I say, at an emergency meeting held on Thursday, April 24, 2025, the political parties, namely New Patriotic Party, Liberal Party of Ghana, LPG, Akbalu, ne party no, National Democratic Party, yeah, mame, she didn't even stand, right? Yeah, mame, Kunedu Ajiman Rollins. She didn't stand, but on also party can, no problem. People's National Party, Ghana Union Movement, and other political parties resolved to stand up in defense of our constitution to promote and safeguard our cherished democracy. I say the political parties observe that the blatant disregard for the rule of law is not merely a political matter, but rather an assault on the very soul of our democracy. The disturbing trend of the judicial intimidation by the NDC is not new. I say the pattern is undeniable. A case in reference is the NDC failed plot in 2010 to remove Ghana's first Chief Justice, Georgina Theodora Wood. History is being repeated today. The NDC's obsession with capturing and controlling every arm of government, even the independent judiciary, is playing out before our eyes. We must not remain silent. Into Moka and the 2010 NDC 4 and the me say, sa 2010 na NDC 4 person mu Chief Justice Georgina Wood na work no nanka NDC 4 dika. Now I've been, and let me tell you, maybe I want to tell you the story today. You see, in 2008, when the NDC won, NPP fought through a year attachia. There was a leaked recording. As a leaked recording, at that time, the Nipakwa Wababe release ye Raymond Acha. And the Oyejuma wo as a boss, Yoko boss no. Yes. We release leaked phone recording be. That time na abe funyamba It is saying you nya recording no microphone him. But Obabe release leaked phone recording be between Atachia. That time no na the Chief Justice NPP for by our modern tools so Georgina Wood or more planning on send on beya about one na that time atami say winning no or more be boegu Supreme Court no more boegu. And so they were planning and plotting. Ni ye coachy Atachia say what court can they say what better were recording him the Chief Justice and the NPP MP back then, how they were planning to come to court. No work MPP for the class mobile court moon raise the issue enti asa judge because judge when yesu so no ye NDC ni Chief Justice or any MPP. And recently I wanted to find some recording me share ya menya me yese me frɛ radio gold for cra. So mo ma me sa recording me from nso a wo mo ampeke o mo numbers no mo dey to social media no o fra wo mo mfa me from wo mo ampeke Enti ende wo mu koti sa 2010 no say NDC ba ya no mo so mu yi to the friends Georgina Wood no omo asem omo kan say ane sa time no NDC failure but sa time na NDC for be so mu yi no na omo wo kwan say so mu yi no because e ba ne saying na Chief Justice say to me ne NPP lawyer a osan so ye MP ekoko plane yenyesi na omo mo be say Atamil se be ba be di so. At the end of the day, Atamil still became the president in this country. But once Atamil no sa time no na no oye bibia o de yemfanche na ye ya na mami omanya enyi no. Ye only hope ne say ende His Excellency John Dramani Mahama wa sha ase no ono so onkonko ye de Atamil ye ni bi. Inti ende NDC NPP folk ti say 2010 NDC 4 years adie na no wo person mu yi maame no na kon he today they are quoting it to say and then the amount na senhwe. So almost say history is being repeated. I say this protest is a clarion call to all citizens. Stand for justice, defend democracy, and protect our constitutional order. We will not allow political power to erode the foundation of our republic. Let it be known Ghanaians will not sit idly by while the independence of the judiciary is dismantled. The time has come for all well-meaning political parties, or say civil society organizations, civil society groups, Christian Council, Ghana Pentecostal Council, all religious groups and patriotic citizens to rise in protest against the unlawful and politically motivated suspension of the Chief Justice of the Republic of Ghana. Also, this reckless assault on the independence of the judiciary is not just an attack on one individual, it is a dangerous affront to the very constitution that binds our democracy together. Ghanaians must not forget the chilling legacy of the National Democratic Congress when it comes to the judiciary. The nationwide demonstration is not about politics. It's about principle. It is about protecting our constitution. It is about ensuring that the judiciary remains the last bastion of our democracy. It's about saying no to impunity. We call on every Ghanaian who believes in the rule of law, justice, and the stability of our republic to join this protest. This is a fight for Ghana. This is a fight for our future. This is a fight for justice. To the silent majority, a call to defend our democracy is now. The orchestrated attempt to remove the Chief Justice is not an isolated development. It represents a calculated and far-reaching agenda by the opposition NDC to systematically compromise the independence of key constitutional bodies. Also, intelligence within political circles strongly suggests that efforts are already underway to petition for the removal of the chairperson of the Electoral Commission and her deputies. With a hand-picked Chief Justice potentially presiding over judicial decisions, this move will pave the way for full political control over Ghana's democratic institutions. Also, even more concerning is what lies ahead. A covert plan to pursue constitutional interpretation at the Supreme Court, once reconstituted with loyalist appointments to challenge the conventional reading of Article 662. The ultimate goal is to legitimate John Mahama's bid for a third term as president in 2028. It's the MVP for us. Say ane ade we ya His Excellency John Dramani Mahama wo ye no ni na ne say osanso pese okọ term intia na wa sheda a wo pese yi Chief Justice no yi Chief Justice na or the NDC for be ba be go Supreme Court no akọ term si wo be omo dey Charlie. Also, unlawful termination of appointments. Also, creating jobs for the youth is a national priority, but it must not come at the cost of unlawfully terminating the hard-earned appointment of innocent public servants. Is this the future Mahama promised? A regime of fear where livelihoods are sacrificed on the altar of political vengeance, and so on and so on. And so they went on to say the signs of tyranny are clear. The posture of insensitivity and vindictiveness under Mahama's leadership must be confronted head on. Ghanaians must rise not in silence, but in defiance to protect their dignity, their jobs, and their democracy. To remain independent in the face of such development is to silently endorse the erosion of our democratic foundations and the rise of an authoritarian state. Now is the time to act. Now is the time to raise your voice. Be a citizen, not a spectator. Stand for democracy. Oppose dictatorship. Signed, New Patriotic Party. Blah, 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 blah. Inti no, omo akasa bebree a omo ede to wa. Nini na no, omo say Ghana for mbra. Now, if anyone told you, say, just 4 months ago, these people were in power, you'd be shocked. Senya wamo kasano. I said they've been in opposition for 8 years. And then all of a sudden, they know everything that is right in this country. But omo yes ade we no arehosem ene say party a womo de kan ho gum Ghana Union Movement for ababonten nsem ababetu just say ye amo atro ye din aka we because we letterhead na omo de gum and you see nini na ne say they want to show omo nim say NPP pen ekwa nkrofo beka say NPP for position to propaganda into more share that the other political parties hwe de gum for eba beka disclaimer I say my attention where you gum right? Gum. I say my attention has been drawn to the information in a press release headed political parties to demonstrate against unlawful suspension of Chief Justice and unlawful termination of appointment on Monday, May 5th, 2025. I say misinforming the public that the Ghana Union Movement, GUM, as a political party, is part of a group of political parties that are against the removal of the Honorable Chief Justice and also to be part of a demonstration scheduled for Monday, 5th May 2025. I respectfully notify the general public to acknowledge the following fact that GUM had never been informed, engaged, or the party's consent sought in any official meeting to that effect. Inti GUM yedi omudin aka ho NPP for akwa control letter wo mo ahye da atro e wo letter na say GUM signed na say GUM for assign it say wo mo ka ho no. And the GUM for release letter atre say yenko meeting bia yenka bibia ho omo akwa form a plan na yenka ho. Osi GUM is not part of that agenda and all members of GUM should abstain from such demonstration. Inti GUM for say omo nka ho. All members and abstaining. Osi GUM believes in democracy and the rule of law, and such a case concerning the Honorable Chief Justice should be handled through legal means, and anyone who believes contrary should exclude GUM from that act. I am by this release stating categorically that that such information in the media space about GUM as part of such group is untrue, and all must treat it as something of no legitimate value. Thank you. Signed. Tiende GUM for trese wo mo nka ho. Eyentro ene ye twa to omoso. Enti hwan mu biom because a GUM aba be ka so mo nka ho LPG dia palu dia minzo no dia BB MPP for baby aka mo ho. But NDP no omo so ka ho ana, PMP omo so ka ho ana, ba GUM aba bonti aba be ka. But you see obi awaye wadwe so be call demonstration e bia no. Omo say 5th May. Let me check the 5th May should be a weekend, right? 5th May Monday, into next week Monday 5th May. Into no say Monday o de osi uni adwuma ye na o de koye demonstration bi say dia wa ogegirije me de enyem asem o pese akọ but o kwa abisa ho say di ntia na ye ko demonstration yes ye yi Chief Justice yate embra ben omo a omo organize demonstration bi so omo say embra na hefa ene ye tia because NPP for your lawyers pound de bia ya na me pese Ghana Bar Association for NPP for nkwa ho di ntia na omu nia release letter Omuntumi quote the exact article a womontre say based on article so and so the His Excellency John Dramani Mahama aye no etiamra di ntia no muni antumi nyesa. Your guess is as good as mine. Inti no media Monday anopa de me he almost say Monday time demonstration time Monday media Monday anopa de de me be call demonstration me be call gym akwa ko pejanda de we ana mababe didi na mada ati as uni adwuma bia ya fa ko gym fa ko pejanda de se obekwa ko join nkrofo demonstration a wonti ase de wa wo jejireje ti for mo ntre mo adwen me da ase.